check. Check.
I honestly couldn't even tell you if we're live right now. I don't even know.
It says live in the top.
It does?
Don't lie to yourself, bro. You're good.
It doesn't appear to be live.
We can check YouTube.
I just know usually. Oh yeah, humans are active.
Just strolling in. Okay.
Potentially.
Here we go.
Potentially.
Endless loop here. What's going?
So dude, congratulations.
Thanks.
On graduating.
Oh,
Eric
yeah,
made it.
Cool.
Hey, Jake graduated Ohio State. Congrats. Shout out Jake.
Yeah.
Firm handshakes.
So good.
Can we see the diploma? Can we see it?
Yeah.
Let's see it. Let's go, Eric. Eric said congrats, Jake. Welcome, Eric. Welcome to the stream. We're back. Little hiatus out of the boys. What's up?
Appreciate you, Eric.
Match me. Should I wear the derby hat? I might wear the derby hat today.
You good? That'd be a good play.
I'm actually gonna do that.
There it is, boys. Don't scan it and make a copy or something weird. All right. Bachelor of Science in Human Ecology. It's kind of sick. Cooler than you.
All right, is that a Hey, we're doing things. All right.
Nice hat.
Thank you. Do we like the front down or the? I think I like it down.
I like how it is right now. We keep it that way.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Well, I'm glad we're back doing this. Feel like it's been a while since we did this, just because we're literally halfway through May, it seems like. But we're gonna talk about what we watched. Let's do it. First off, the hat derby was fun. You guys probably saw the picture on Twitter or something, or Instagram or something. But me and Jake were drippiest at the derby, so that was the thing that happened.
Definitely was a thing. It was a tie. I think we both took a little inspiration from the movies.
Oh yeah,
and we tried our damnedest. It was good.
Yeah, we did. A lot of compliments. Dude, I just felt so good in the hat. Erin helped me. Shout out Erin. She helped me pick out the jacket, and then she actually helped me pick out the hat too. And the hat just was. It added that
icing on top.
Next level. To the next level. It was awesome. Oh, Jake. So what were you doing? Why were we a little late today to the stream potentially?
Oh no. Okay. Well, if you're gonna put me on the spot here, just winning chess games out here casually. I was locked into one. I didn't think it'd go the distance, but this guy was playing 10 moves
at a high level.
One move a minute. No, he's playing one move at a minute, and I won on time. This guy was bad, so
was it 10-minute game or 30-minute?
10-minute game. He just
all the way through.
Yeah, just wouldn't pick up the pace. Threw a few
10 minutes on both sides. That's 20 minutes max. That takes a while. It can get up there. It can get up there.
Yeah, it definitely can.
Dude, I swear I would. So Jake kind of got me into chess because he kicked my ass a few times, and then I'm like, I kind of want to try to beat him. Haven't beat him yet. Jake's got a leg up on me pretty heavily. He's just watching a lot of the chess YouTube videos.
I enjoy learning it. It's a bunch of memorization, man. But there's some strategy. I don't know. It's fun to learn like the ones that are good that the actual people use, and then like they just had the chess candidates tournament, which leads up to the World Series or whatever. So
Yeah.
like the best two, they're not the best players because the best player doesn't like to play the long games because he doesn't think it's fun. He gets bored, so that's why he doesn't compete. It's kind of cool, but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. It's a little
Dude,
hobby of mine right now.
it's fun, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it's fun. This sounds really bad that we're talking about chess and I have this hat on. I feel like people, if they click on this,
Widow
they're gonna
Willie
think I'm like,
Fortnite.
yeah, I'm gonna take this off. Here's the
Fedora
hat,
boy.
though. It was fun. It was, oh, look, the
Should I wear my mailboy hat? I have mine too.
All right, I can't like just rock this by myself. You gotta like throw that on too. If we're both, I like that one on you though.
This one, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll stick with this one now.
I might just power through.
You'll be all right. Yeah, it
I don't
kind
know.
of looks like literally. It
No,
kind of
yeah,
looks like
it looks
literally
bad. It does look bad.
because you gotta dress it up with the outfit.
Yeah.
It's missing everything else.
All right.
Yeah, those Reddit guys just be wearing it with t-shirts on the regular here.
Yeah, let me step back into reality for a second. All
All
right.
you have a fucking ticker going. That's cool.
Ooh, I do. Uh-oh. What's going on down there? Shout out
Dude,
James T and Eric.
out here got the members. That's a good way to
Hey, you guys are out here
that's a
becoming
good way to
members,
say thank you.
pioneering the way.
That's cool.
I got some other ones on here too. Good though.
We like StreamYard so far. This is what we're using.
Yeah.
Street Talk Society, like we're Dr.
The
Disrespect.
street cred society.
Oh
I want to
God.
call them this. I might
Weird.
change it, Jake. I might change it to the street creditors. Street
What does
cred.
that even mean?
I don't know. Creditors. I don't know.
Sounds like you're about
They
to
just,
audit
it
me or
sounds
something.
cool.
I don't know.
No, it sounds cool. It sounds. I don't know.
Sounds good.
All right.
Maybe we'll brainstorm off.
That's why I
camera.
didn't change it.
Keep going with
Yeah.
that.
That's why I didn't change it. That one's not good. These
Good
are all
try.
the tickers. Follow. Turn on notifications. I like this one
Nice.
though. We're gonna sit
Cool.
right here. All right.
Yeah. I like sitting. Let's get in the
All right,
mood.
guys. Hope you're doing great. It's Friday. Let's go. Friday. Oh, by the way, I played some golf today. I was
How'd we
striking
do?
the ball.
You seem
I
like
was
you're in a good
striking
mood,
it.
so that's good.
Well, I'm always in
Yeah.
a good mood, but you know,
No, but it carried off. It carried over a little bit.
dude, I'm not gonna lie. The 56 iron got me down a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was hitting the ball like really close to the pin. Like
Ooh.
if we're talking a par 4, I'm getting it like probably like 20 feet from the green, and then I'm 2 chipping to get on the green because I have like no faith in my 56. But I watched a little Phil Mickelson TikTok video. I got to put some weight on the front foot.
You learned.
I got to
from
make
TikTok?
sure. Yeah. I got to put my hands forward a little bit. I got to. Yeah, I don't know. Let me get back here for you.
Yeah. Do a whole Cody Code bit here.
Yeah. You got to like not. You don't want to put it in the middle of your stance. You want to put it in the front of your stance if you want it to go.
Try to talk
put it
normal.
there.
Try to talk normal. I bet I could hear you.
You want to put it. Okay, yeah. So you want to put it on the front of your stance if you want the ball to go up in the air more, and you want to really lean on that front foot. And then you kind of want to like tilt your hands like this forward.
Where are we right now on the course?
So I'm hitting it this way. This is like the pins, like my bathroom over there.
This is short game talk right here. Okay.
Yeah. This is where I struggled today, but I watched the video and I should be good now.
You don't even know yet?
No, I don't even know.
You giving them the tips though?
No, I was practicing on the carpet.
Oh.
And it feels good. Like this is almost like no weight at all. I put all my weight on this guy and just like front foot if I want it to go in the air, and then I put it on that back. I put it on the back foot, if I wanted to be like
I want to
lower
run a little bit. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, but yeah, I had to get on the lab on that because that really cost me a lot of shots today. I shot I've only played golf a handful of times, never actually kept score. I played 9 today. I shot a 52, which is not good at all. But it's
dude,
like
that's good. What are you talking about?
I wasn't like
52
I wasn't like
good. Yeah,
like
it's not that good.
I played all my shots though. Like I didn't like do any like mulligans.
So bogey ball is 45, right? So you're you're just
yeah.
above.
Yeah. I didn't get one par today, but I was like in the bogey. I like was bogeying all day.
Were you hitting triples and then a few pars, or was it like you're cleaning up some areas?
No, I was playing. So like I said, I was striping the ball on the drive, and then and then my irons are looking good. Like I'm hitting the ball really far on my irons. 56 screwed me over today though, and then putting felt good too. So if I can just, I know you can never figure out golf, but like I actually need to get confident in my 56. All right, that's the last thing to say about golf.
All right, yeah, I appreciate
that
Nick. Insight into your golf life here. I hope it. I hope you can turn it around. We got a few Mother's Day weekend golf outings coming up, so you better be ready. I think I'm having one tomorrow.
That's
Chase. I know. Happy Mother's Day out there. Shout out. You could. I don't know.
Are y'all going to play Kenwood?
Yeah.
Or I don't want to dox us here, but like,
sorry. Yeah, we're going Kenwood Sunday, and then I think on Saturday potentially too. We're like
I'm coming up for Mother's Day, so should be good.
Cool. Yeah.
All right, let's get into some movies, guys. That's why we're here. Let's do it.
Yep.
All right. So I started out with Monkey Man. I made a review on this already. Dev Patel's directorial debut. He did a great job. I gave it a 4.5. Great time at the theater. I actually went to Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes yesterday, and this thing's still playing in theaters. So, people are liking it if it's still in theaters. This is my first movie of April, and it's still in theaters now. So, if you haven't checked it out, it's kind of similar. Like, gets a lot of comparisons to John Wick, but it's more than a John Wick story. It's more of like it's actually like a passion project for this guy. He's an English actor, but he's of like Indian descent, and he really wanted to tell like a story about they like get into like the mythology behind like the Monkey Man. So it's a fun story and revenge story. So if you like revenge stories, it's a good one for you. A lot of grittiness, low budget, but great film. And if you like what's his name? Jordan Peele up there. If you like Jordan Peele, he helped produce this thing. Like he saw it and then he was like, I'm making sure this movie goes in theaters because it was supposed to be on Netflix. And then he was like, I'm getting this thing on the big screen for the people. So
cool.
If you like him, check it out.
You said Monkey Man's part of a mythology of like what culture?
It's Hindu.
Okay.
It's just if you watch my review, I mean we talk about like human. Yeah. I like really got into the weeds on that one in that review, like because I had fun like learning about the mythology. That's part of the reason I like foreign films, but like this one's not a foreign film, but it was great. So highly recommend. Really gritty for like a blockbuster. All right.
Epic.
Jake. Oh, guys, I threw some pictures in here so you guys get some. This is Dev right here.
Is that his name in the show or the?
No, his name is Guy. His name is Guy. Yeah.
Nice. Very John Wick-esque there. Nice.
But Dev is the real guy's name. You probably saw him in The Wonderful Life of Henry Sugar. Yeah. He's like one of the
I remember that one.
Yeah. All right, Jake, you want to get into yours over here?
Yeah. All right. So I started off with a TV series. We went with Invincible. I don't know. It's like an adult cartoon that's on Prime Video. I'd recommend it if you don't watch a lot of superhero stuff and you like The Boys. I think it's kind of comparable to that, but it has its own spin on it. There's definitely some fun twists, and like the storyline keeps growing each time. It was vibe. I like the music. The music was vibey, and it's like super like I needed a break from my old school movies. This was like a nice little like, I don't know, junk food kind of just enjoy, have a good time. And it's only 2 seasons right now, so they're going to be coming out with more pretty soon. So if you want to jump on the bandwagon early, like me, I mean, I'm not that early to it, but like earlier
Zach's
than most.
been on this thing for a while. Zach loves this.
They're super quick episodes. Dude, it kind of got out of whack towards the end, but I liked the whole premise of the first season. It was good.
Yeah. All right.
There we go. Father-son stuff.
Yeah, I know they kind of it gets pretty bloody, from what I can tell.
Yeah, a lot of blood in this one for sure. Definitely be on the watch for that. Don't show it to your kids mistakenly.
Yeah. And Nick mentioned about the last one. Dev Patel was in Slumdog Millionaire. I mentioned that in my review. I haven't seen the actual movie, but that's what kind of like put him on the map, and it won like an Oscar. So he was the main actor in that in like 2009, I think 2009. But yeah, Jake, I got to check this out. I've seen a lot about it. I know people like love these like. I kind of put this in the same category as like The Boys. It's kind of like a realistic superhero.
Yeah,
not like realistic, but it's like a gritty superhero like world.
it's like
kind
an
of
American anime. It's like
Yeah.
what you'd, I don't know, probably just like they think that like an American guy would enjoy. It's just like right now when
Yeah.
Marvel's down on its luck, hopefully Deadpool shout out is gonna figure that out. But yeah, this is like a good one if you want a little fix of like superhero stuff. Yeah. My notes just says mid but kind of fun. So that was my opinion.
All right, good notes. All right. All right, guys. I watched Spartacus. As you can see, it's an oldie. Back in 1960. Kirk Douglas, pictured right there. He's also right here. He's one of the most famous actors of all time. Like at the Oscars, they like give him like an honorary like whatever the Nobel Peace Prize is for actors he got. Like he's like a big deal.
Seriously?
But
That's cool.
yeah. Like he's
I enjoyed it as well. I've just seen
this is like golden age. It's like a little bit of after the golden age of like Hollywood, but like he like created like what Arnold Schwarzenegger, like all those guys wanted to do. Like he's like the first one, kind of not like an action star, but like he was in every big movie. But I had a great time with it. It's kind of like an epic tale, and it covers like from his start to his end. Like we kind of like he's like in slavery, similar to like if you like Gladiator. It's kind of like that. Like he's initially a gladiator, and then the story goes on. He eventually becomes like the leader of an army, and you just kind of follow that story. There's been plenty of movies on this. You've probably heard of Spartacus before. I did want to mention, Jake, I noticed you watched a movie that we'll talk about in a little bit. Some Like It Hot, but I watched that one in film class. But you might recognize the guy on the left here. He's like the other guy besides the lemon guy.
Yeah, I remember.
So this guy his name's Tony Curtis, and he is the chick who in Freaky Friday. I know that's like really bad. The chick in Halloween Freaky Friday. Her last name's Curtis. I can't remember her first name right now. That's really bad out of me. But that's her dad. Like
the chick, as in the mom or the daughter?
The mom. The mom.
Okay, got it.
What's her name, bro?
Don't know.
Jamie Lee Curtis. I remember. Jamie Lee Curtis. This is her dad. and he's like similar to this dude. Like he's like one of the biggest names in Hollywood. Like he would have been like Brad Pitt today.
Spoiler: he got to kiss Marilyn Monroe in the whatever, something like a hot. So like
Yeah, like
I'm sure
he's him.
only like certain level of human can do that
Yeah.
and get away with it.
And then Jake, crazy pull out of me here. You might not you definitely don't recognize this guy on the right here, but
I do recognize him for some reason.
Have you seen Spartacus?
No, but I feel like I've seen this guy's face before.
All right, well, he's in a lot of English movies, but he's what I know him from, and what you know him from. You don't even know you know him from. Sorry, that was a little tongue twister there. Robin Hood.
I know that you know.
You know that I know that you know that I know that you know. All right. Robin Hood, the cartoon, the fox, Robin Hood.
Yeah.
Remember the king who's kind of like slurring over his words?
The lion.
The king? Yeah. That's him in this movie. And it's literally his voice in the cartoon.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, his cadence in his voice is so unique. And he's
got
actually
a recognizable one.
He's really funny in this movie, like unintentionally. Like it is intentional, but like he's trying to be like a serious actor, but like you can't help but like love this dude when he's on screen just because he's so like out of place. And like but I recognized his voice and that he's from that movie. So I thought that was cool. I thought you'd enjoy that pull out of me.
Nice.
But yeah. All right, Jake, Graduate. Oh yeah, 4.7 on Paths to Glory. I really liked it. That's the best one so far for me.
Let's go. That wasn't even Paths to Glory, but I like that.
No, 4.5. Oh my gosh. Paths to Glory's next. Gosh. Rusty. Okay. A little rusty over here.
A little rusty over here, brother. All right, Graduate. All right. The Graduate I thought was interesting because it's about a guy who just graduated, and I'm in a similar spot right now where he has, I don't know, you get kind of like, you like feel for him, and then until like some things happen, you're like, okay, never mind. This is like this would never happen to any other human. There's like some interesting stuff that happens here. Kind of the birth of the Mrs. Robinson kind of stuff here. If you've heard of that song. Yeah. Her name is literally Mrs. Robinson in this one.
Oh wow.
But the song's in it, so I don't know which one came first here. But I was saying
what if they made it for the movie?
I don't know. I was trying to look into that. I couldn't figure it out.
Because I've always been confused. I was like, Miss Robinson, all right.
I thought the camera work was really cool when it didn't have to be. The story was, I think stories are just interesting because like sometimes they go a route where reality wouldn't really go, and you're just like curious about like the fallout of what a decision might have. And that's kind of this movie, and he kind of full buys into his depths. So I enjoyed that aspect. But
Jake, remember that big ass word? Jake, remember that big ass word I told you that one time? That's what it is. Like you put a human in a situation and you see how it plays out. That's what like Kubrick's kind of known for.
Yeah,
we have like that itch of like wanting to know what happens in like a certain situation. That's cool.
Yeah, makes me feel like I'm like kind of like same vein as the Kubrick one that I was talking. Sorry, I'm about to burp. What was it called?
You're good.
The one that you wouldn't want. No, the Kubrick movie that you wouldn't want to watch.
Eyes Wide Shut.
Oh yeah, that one.
Eyes Wide Shut.
Eyes Wide Shut.
Yeah,
similar vibe.
All right.
What else did I say? I thought like looking at it, like I don't know if the movie aged or not. Like towards the end, like Ben makes some choices where you're like, okay, this guy is like an absolute weirdo, but like I guess it could be seen as like romantic in the time period. I don't know if that's like because it's 2024 and I'm watching it, or if it's But I don't know. I don't really like it. You just got to see it for yourself and kind of make your own judgments on that kind of stuff. But I give it a 3.7 out of 5. It's so random. I don't know.
So, Jake, this guy was in. He's the one who's. I'm walking it. That's what he's from. The Midnight Cowboy.
Yeah,
or whatever.
He's in so many movies.
Yeah, he's a big actor. I forget his name.
He's also.
I'm bad with names, dog.
Yeah, I didn't even bother putting him in. I just kind of talk about how the movie made me feel. I kind of feel bad about it, but this guy's also in Tootsie that I watched this month, so I'll get back to that.
All right. All right, let me go here. All right, Pazagorus, when I mentioned best one so far for me, I have it a 4.7. Kirk Douglas Hoffman. Again, little back to nice. Dustin Hoffman. Kirk Douglas back-to-back movies for me. I'm just kind of covering up. I'm knocking all the Kubrick movies out, and had to take a little trip in the past once again. This one's 1957, but it may be old, but it still tells a great story, and I had a lot of fun with it. It's a lot of like playing with like power and like how it kind of creates like an interesting hierarchy, like, and how people get away with things, like corrupt government, basically. You can see Kirk.
I've seen this one too. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, down in the trenches there.
That's a sick photo.
So this one of Kubrick. This is like the one that like started Kubrick on his path to create some absolute bangers. I think before this, he made some ones I haven't seen yet, but this one like was awesome and people loved it. And then he made the Spartacus one that I just watched before this, after it, and then he made whatever else he made. I think he made like 2001: A Space Odyssey next.
This one's rooted in reality pretty heavily here compared to his like later works. Yeah,
which is cool. It's cool to see him make like it almost feels like you're watching it. It's like if you watch like a movie in like the 1950s or 1960s, it feels like really like cookie cutter scripted, like not great acting. And this one's like kind of like pioneers that whole world. Like it kind of starts to shift to like modern like films, like with these kind of movies. Like this one's 1957. Like if you look up another movie in 1957, you're probably getting some like chick and some dude that are like talking about like how much they love each other or whatever, like Western. I mean, it's
Bonnie and Clyde came out that same year.
Yeah, I mean, I looked it up. Like, there's movies that were coming out. There's like a big divide in like the old Hollywood and like kind of like this is like a new take on like what movies are. So I thought it was cool to see that progression.
Most movies coming out in this era would be like not talking about the hierarchy stuff of battle. It'd be like you're serving your country and it's like a war hero movie. This one's like picking apart the structure and like, I don't know, you have this bomb ass actor in Douglas here and he's like, I don't know, he's the man. I love this movie and I thought it was so simple and I love the ending and like how they chose to do everything. So it was like powerful. So
yeah, dude, I really enjoyed it. 4.7 for me. If you want to see it, like if you've seen like a lot of Kubrick's, like I guess they're newer, but like I mean like 2001 to like The Shining, like in a lot of other ones, go back and watch this one, and it's fun to like see how he's like learning as a filmmaker and like how his styles kind of carry over. By the way, James T just hopped in the chat. Thank you for being here, sir. We appreciate you. Ticker down there for you, bro. All right. All right, next one, Jake.
Okay.
Jake, guys, Jake really dipped his toes into some crap this month. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, man.
No offense to this
I had a good time with this one.
What are we doing?
This was in the book that I'm reading as one of the best movies of, like, I don't know, of all time in American cinema. So I had to revisit it. I had to battle my my inner demons, being like, I don't want to see this witch again. It wasn't that bad. She was not that scary. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Gosh.
So there's this device called Anapals, which are just the animals that just be like Anapals. That's how you describe animals that are like homies with the main character. And then this one, like, there's so many moments where like Snow White's like vibing with like some birds, and they're like helping her like do some shit. I don't know. I just like that stuff. It's just like classic, early Disney, making a feel good classic. So, I had like a whole thing on why I thought the witch's plan was dumb in the first place, but I don't have to get into that. And then I didn't like how everybody talks about like the woman mindset in Snow White being aged, but like the doors were like in shambles with Snow White's beauty, so like you could also look at it that way. I don't know. I was like,
Yeah, they're in shambles.
yeah. So like I thought it I don't know, it put her on the pedestal, and I was kind of vibing with that kind of whole idea.
Yeah,
But it's whatever. What else?
Jake, was the witch as scary as we remember?
No, that's what I said. She wasn't even that scary for real, and she gets
Dude,
outed pretty quick.
guys, I know Jake said we weren't going to get into it, but the Snow White witch fucked us up for a multitude of years when we were younger. I'm talking like sleep paralysis, like I like wake up, can't move, and then she like runs to the door, and then I die, and it's a TV screen. Dude, it sounds outrageous, but it was some of the scariest times of my life, if I'm being like completely honest. Like, actually,
yeah, probably need to talk to somebody about it all. See what
yeah. I did a project on it in college about lucid dreams so what we haven't talked about, me and Jake both killed the witch in our dreams, and I never had a bad dream about it ever again. With a
whole ass.
Yeah. So let me just give you the progression real quick.
Probably came from Halo Reach, I'm assuming.
I'm in the fucking dream, and I'm like, oh, I'm dreaming. And then I'm like, oh shit, the fucking witch is gonna come through the door any second. Then I'd look at the door, and then she'd come through the door, and I'd die, and then I'd wake up and I couldn't move. And then I was like, wait, if I know she's coming through the door, I'm like making her come through the door because it's in my brain.
People who are just joining us, Ty's explaining his dream.
Yeah. The Snow White witch, when I was little, was in my nightmares, man. But like I was able to like predict, and then it became like I was almost like numb to it. I was like, oh, you're behind this door. Like it was almost like reverse psychology. I was like, come kill me. Like just kill me already. And then I would die again, and then I'm like, oh, I'm like predicting when she's gonna come. Can I not like give myself a jetpack perhaps in an RPG? So one night I planned it. I knew it was good. I was like, I'm in my dream. And then I was like, give me like, I literally got a jetpack and RPG, flew through the roof of my house.
That's different than mine.
She looked at me with fear in her eyes. I scared her ass that time. She took off down the street and I blew her ass up. Never had the bad dream ever again. And dude, true story. Swear to God.
Yeah, mine was.
Hey, scientists. So smart humans. Let's figure it out. Let's figure that out.
Well, the scientists need to figure out this part too, because I had the same dreams with the same outcomes.
Which is nuts. We're identical twins.
And then I also killed her, but like we had like a standoff out in like the front. This is all happening in our house in Columbus, Ohio, where we grew up, and like for some reason we were dreaming like a straight 3D render of our actual house. I don't know why.
Yep, dude.
Shout
out our brains.
Everything was like real looking except for like she used still a 2D animation for some reason. But anyway, yeah. I was like a standoff in the street between like my house and our neighbor's house, like in the middle of the street, and we like had like a Texas showdown. And I had the same thing happen where I think the jetpack was so we could just get the fuck up and out of the situation here.
Yeah,
because I didn't
get out of the house because we're trapped in the house. We're running through the house trying to open doors, trying to get out. We
might have played Halo Reach for the first time. We're like, oh, this is how you get shit done, and then I don't know. But yeah, so that was a thing. But yeah, I battled the demons and rewatched the movie, and it wasn't that bad. And she gets out pretty quickly. And it's not even that big of a part of the story, I guess. It is, but it isn't. All right. This guy keeps asking about the EA cover.
Yeah,
we don't know.
Yeah, I'm seeing it. Yeah, I saw it too. I hope that'd be a cool deluxe edition cover. Like everyone's like, who should be on it? Why don't we put everyone on it?
Why not?
I don't hate the idea.
I liked it.
I honestly myself.
Oh, he asking also coming back with the Herbstreit Wild Weekends. Potentially, I'll let you know about that. We probably will start posting some YouTube videos this year, since I'm out of school. I got a little free time to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
All right, cool. Oh yeah, I was gonna say Travis Hunter.
Appreciate you remembering that.
Probably should be like a good cover athlete. Like if it was just him on the cover, not the deluxe edition, I wouldn't mind Travis Hunter. And it's not like just like Colorado. Like I know Colorado is like not relevant as a football team right now. Like they didn't do that well last year. But he's just an athlete. Like he could have played at Bama and like been a freak. But it's more about the player than like the team. Yeah, dude. Nick said I always wonder if twins had the same dreams. I guess we did in that case, which is nuts. Like
we had the same nightmares. So that is that.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
All right. So this is a TV show here.
Can I just say the shout out to Logan for remembering Herbstreit Wild Weekends? That was a fun time. We'll awesome. Bring it back.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, fuck that witch, Scroggins. All right.
Go. Fuck that witch. All right. So this is so Erin recommended this to me. She saw it on TikTok, I guess. And it's a South Korean TV show. And it's kind of like a Romeo Juliet scenario where this girl's from South Korea. It's called Crash Landing on You. She crash lands on the North Korea side, and she's trying to get back. And this dude's a North Korean soldier, and it's kind of like a love story. I personally didn't finish it, but from what I did watch, I watched like there's probably 16 episodes. I probably saw 10 of them. And I give it a 4 out of 5. I really enjoyed it. It's really cornball at the beginning. And then once like there's like really bad CGI in the first episode that almost took me out. But then the actual story is fun. It's really fun.
Got a question. Did you say the girl landed in North Korea or the other way around?
Yeah. Landed in North Korea. She was South Korean, landed in North Korea. Crash landed in North Korea. Can
we just hand her an Ella real quick? That's unfortunate. I don't think this is probably a realistic situation here.
No, it's not. This chick's like a badass, like marketing, like freak. Like she's about to like take over a company.
Aaron said 5 out of 5. Okay.
And then shit hits
you got a girl. Yeah. If you got a broad, I might want to watch it.
Get your girl on it. Get your girl on it. Especially you.
Let's keep
Jake,
moving here.
You should. All right. There's a little pick. All right, Jake. Another
African queen. Yeah.
Another rough one for you.
Humphrey Beauregard. He's in
Beauregard.
it. And he's also
Beauregard.
Yeah, it's from the fucking weekend, bro. I don't know. there's a guy we know that's named Bo, and we call him Beauregard. I don't know. Yeah, Humphrey Bogart is in this one, and it's his first color movie that I've seen. I don't know if he's in any others. It's kind of vibey. I thought it was a cool classic Hollywood adventure. That's like, sometimes I was like, how did they film this shit? Like, it's on the river most of the whole damn time. So,
Yeah,
that was cool. I liked their dynamic. It's definitely a fun one. If you want Tye, once again, if you're in a relationship here, it might be a fun one to watch because they have some like butting heads. It's fun to watch.
right.
A little couple action, go at it. Ending was absurd. I don't buy it, but hey, that's all right.
Is he wearing a Yankees uni here? What are we doing?
Dude, his build the whole time, I don't really understand. I don't think he packed a pair of clothes or like a change of clothes here.
I think that modern movie, it was like Jungle Cruise with The Rock recently. I think it played off of this.
I'm sure it did. It did. Sorry, I should probably say it's during. Goddamn, I don't remember which war, but it's one of the world wars here, and the Germans are coming down. Probably World War II. Germans coming down to North Africa to try to defend that area, and then these guys decide, yeah, we're gonna take fate into our own hands, see, and then we're gonna do something about it. And then that's what they do. So,
yeah.
I feel like that kind of like talking. It's just funny to like laugh at. She's like British, and she's like so over the top, and then he's like, see, we're gonna do this, and see, and that's like the whole movie is.
Oh my god, I've seen Humphrey Bogart. He's another one like Kirk Douglas, like really big deal. He's more like golden era than Kirk Douglas. He's like kind of before Kirk Douglas.
Yeah. He
like black and white, heavily.
Yeah, I know. This is his first color one here, as I saw. I enjoyed that part of it.
Yeah, he's Casablanca, which is like arguably one of the most famous films of all time.
And Maltese Falcon. We knocked all these out, brother. Okay.
James, by the way, I see you resubscribed to another month in the Champions Club, aka the Street Cred Society. Thank you, sir. And I'll fix that logo because it's not looking the way I planned. All right. With the little white outline. It's not supposed to be there. All right. Fallout, Jake, we watched this.
We did.
I think you watched it as well.
Yeah.
So I don't watch a lot of TV shows. I know I said I watched the South Korean one, but this month I dabbled a little bit, and I watched Fallout. I really enjoyed this. Like, sometimes you get TV shows, like especially in that Star Wars universe now with like the Mando season 3. It's just not high production quality in the actual set design, and this thing crushes it with the set design. Like, I loved like where we were going, and it really felt like we were like out on an adventure, and I really enjoyed that. And then Walt Goggins, this dude, absolute badass as the ghoul. And then I really liked her as well. I had notes with all their names. Don't have the names. Her name's Lucy in the TV show, though. I remember that, I think.
I don't recall. I only watched 2 episodes here, so I don't really know.
Oh, okay. All right. Then I would, honestly, the first 2 episodes were really good. Yeah. And then it got kind of like, we were spending a lot of time with this guy, Maximus. I like the concept of the suit. He just like didn't feel like these guys are kind of killers right here.
That compared to him to Finn from Force Awakens. I think that's a fair comparison from the first 2 episodes.
Yeah. Like if we had the actor in like who looks like, people were saying he looks like Denzel Washington. His son was in The Creator, Denzel Washington's son. I think he would have crushed this role, but he just does movies. Like I don't think he would go to the TV realm, but I could appreciate what they were trying to do with this movie, and they did get accepted for season 2. We're not Fallout like players, so we can't like really like compare to like the video game, but I heard it was like loyal to like the franchise, and I wanted to like you see all those caps. It's like the Nuke Cola or whatever. I wish we were drinking more of those throughout. I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, other than that, pretty solid show overall. The ending was a little like you kind of like knew where it was going a little bit, but it did have like a little bit of twist at the end. I won't spoil it for Jake, but I know people really enjoyed it, and definitely like a fun show. I gave it a 4.
Nice.
Out of 5.
That's pretty big
Yeah.
for you on a TV show here.
Yeah, I mean, usually I wouldn't even be able to give like a rating on a TV show because I wouldn't like finish it. But this one, like 10 episode, it was like 10 episodes, and all of them are 40 minutes. Like that's what I like to get into. But I know like if you binge, like I watched How I Met Your Mother back in the day, which is a fire show. Like I binged that thing in high school, and it was awesome. But I just need to find the right show. I need to watch Sopranos, by the way. I totally need to.
Definitely should.
Like, I need to like set aside a month for it or something. Sorry. All right, Jake, we talked about this.
Yeah, some like it hot. Jack Lemmon's in here. I honestly I enjoyed it. Like I liked the way that everything kind of came together and like for this big third act. But I wouldn't say it's like my favorite older movie.
Yeah.
Marilyn Monroe was in it. I thought it was cool, but I kind of got bored pretty quickly. And I thought the comedy was kind of corny. I can't lie. And I have another movie for Jack Lemmon coming up that I thought he was way better suited for, and like
that's a great movie.
Actually enjoyable.
Yeah.
So like in comparison to, I'll just say The Apartment compared to this one, this is obviously a different genre, but I enjoyed like the dramatized movie more than I did this like comedy one.
Yeah, I think that's just like personal preference as well. Like this is like meant to be like an absurdist comedy movie. Like this is so if you guys have seen White Chicks, this is like the original White Chick movie where the two dudes dress up as the chicks and they're trying to like act as these chicks to like get with girls, aka Marilyn Monroe's in this one.
No, they're not just trying to get girls, they're trying to get a job. And then it turns out that's the best. That's the only way. It's an only girl band that they're trying.
Yeah, and then they're like, "Oh shoot!" Like,
and then
we're surrounded by
yeah.
It's kind of a funny. It's a funny thing, but Jack Lemmon, the guy on the right, he's really witty, and you can just tell in this movie. But he really crushes it in The Apartment, as Jake said. I watched this one in film class and The Apartment, and Tony Curtis from Spartacus is in this too. This is kind of like his breakout role for real. I don't know if it's his breakout role, but it's like this one's like in the Hall of Fame for him for sure. Like this is like one of his Hall of Fame games per se. All right, Jake, I don't know if you watched this here. Civil War. I'm gonna just tell you guys the rating off the bat here. I gave it a 3.5 out of 5. It had Mary Jane in it from the original Spider-Man. She was kind of like, I was telling Jake, she kind of played this like down on life character, which is like kind of a hard person to like. I know like not everyone can be like happy, but like every glimpse of light she like shut off. Like if there's any like glimpse of light coming through into her cave, she like shoved that shit off and like just stone cold. And I don't know, she was kind of hard to cheer for. And then her guy, her buddy, I guess he's in the back right there. He's the guy who played Pablo Escobar in I think it was Pablo Escobar in Jake's TV show. Narcos, yeah. I watched that one too. It's a good one. I just couldn't remember it right now. Little brain fog over here. Little brain fog.
It's all good.
It's all good. Yeah, Kirsten Dunst.
All right, just move on. Let's go.
All right, yeah. So it wasn't as great as I thought. I will say the gunshot and the sound design, like the gunshots sounded real. They didn't put any filters over them. Like if someone shot a gun in the theater while I was sitting down, I wouldn't have known like while this movie was playing. Like it was that like I was like jumping and shit. Like so me and Aaron went and saw this and we were both jumping the whole time. The gunshots were like scary. Which was probably the best part of the movie.
Maxing out. They were like peaking the audio. It was just hitting hard.
Yeah.
Which was it like probably the best part? Was it like there were a lot of silence and then it hit the loud, like it just shoots.
Yeah, it was silence, but like even if there was like a gunfight between like two people in two buildings, like it sounded like it was happening like right in front of me, and like the bullets would like echo out. Like it wasn't like a bullet shot. Like it was like.
It like mattered. It was loud.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool.
And then like cement's kind of flying everywhere. Like that one of the first fight scenes was awesome. Then there's a sniper scene that was pretty cool. And then the scene with this guy right here, Jesse Plemons, we love this guy. He absolutely crushed screen time, probably 3 minutes. And it was definitely the best part of the movie. We needed a lot more of this guy.
That's sad.
Yeah. We didn't explore, like, it's supposed to be a civil war. We don't know what either side's fighting for. We don't know. And then we don't know, like, we don't get to explore, like, America. Like, we don't go any cool landmarks. Like, we're literally just, like, in the middle of, like, Maryland here. Like, no one cares about – no, I'm sorry if you're from Maryland, but no one cares. No one cares. Like it's next to they're like on their way to DC. Like I want to like go to the Grand Canyon. Let's see what's going on at the Grand Canyon during the Civil War. Like, is there a base there? Like all kinds of cool stuff. We could have really explored this more. And it was I didn't even mention this. It's more of like a photography aspect of like film or of like war. Like people like go over to war and they like have cameras. Like they could have shot this. They could have made it a completely different movie in a different country, and it would have been the same plot. Like minus like some stuff happens with the president, but like we don't care about him. Like there's no one you care about in this movie, and that's why I didn't enjoy it as much as other people probably did.
I was trying to figure out what you're saying there.
All right, sorry.
Okay, it's all good. But you'd recommend the movie or not? That's all you got to say.
I personally would not recommend it unless you want to hear some cool gunshots and Jesse Plemons being cool. But that's it.
Okay. All right, high noon. We got Gary Cooper in a classic wild one or a western here. Never hurts to have Grace Kelly on the screen. She's on there for a little bit. Yep, there you go. Good photo. Yeah, so this one is like all about just like this tension. The marshal gets married, but like finds out that this old bad guy came to town that this guy sent to go be dead, or sent to hang, but he got out of it somehow and he's coming back to town, and it like hangs over the whole movie. This one's like a short movie. I think is only like a 90-minute movie here. So like that tension is like lingering for like the whole for 60 minutes, and then there's an action sequence that happens for I don't know, I think I'd say like 15 minutes of just like high intense action. I enjoyed that part, but it was definitely a slow build. I just haven't watched a lot of westerns, honestly. So I've seen like The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, Unforgiven, kind of like more modern ones. But this one is like classic one with that modernist take where like I got to do my duty. Like I'm not going on my honeymoon. I got to protect the town and stand what I feel is right type shit. So a little bit of like It's a Wonderful Life, but like turned western. No, It's a Wonderful Life's way better. That one has. No, I know, but like the honeymoon thing, like he's like I'm not.
going.
Yeah. No,
I got $1 right here. I got $100 right. Oh no,
that kind of ideals. Yeah, same ideals for sure. Yeah, he gets married to and then he's about to head out of town, and then he gets the news. He's like, I might have to put the badge on one more time, brother. And then he gets out there,
brother. Landon Holden's in this thing.
Yeah, he is.
That's cool.
It's a good one. I enjoyed this one, but definitely was slow. It was just like you're trying to figure out if anybody else wants to help him the whole time. And I guess I'll let you find out if you like westerns and you want a classic. This one's right up your alley. So there you go.
All right, good stuff, Jake. Nice and quick and sweet right there. I'm sorry I went kind of long on the
No, you're good, man.
Description of Civil War. All right, Iron Claw. I'm gonna keep this one pretty short.
Pause. Jonathan wants to know if we can buy a Street Talk hat.
Jonathan, dude, I don't know. So let me show you guys this. I only have like 5 of them, and shout out Erin for making them. She literally made them like for my birthday or for Christmas or something.
His girlfriend.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people would want them, but if you guys would like them, then
if there's a high demand, we will look into it for you guys.
And if you guys want to see it active with the colors, then let us know.
This one's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I like this one a lot. It's kind of shiny. Yeah. And then this one's badass. Kind of got bit up by a dog a little bit, but like, how about that? I'm gonna wear this 4th of July.
Go through it a little bit more here.
4th of July.
It's a good hat. There. That's a great hat there.
And then the classic. I like to wear this one a lot. But yeah, they're good hats. If you guys want, like, we could look into it. I think they're pretty like. I mean,
dude, Jonathan said I'm gonna when he saw the blue.
They're pretty stylish, dude. I don't know.
Kind of swag.
We need to get Jake one too. We need to get
James.
We need to get Jake one over there.
James is so funny saying coach, bro. What's he doing?
America. Huh?
What am I supposed to call James? He calls us coach. What do we call him? We'll have to think about that.
Son.
I said son. I didn't know if he liked it. All right. Here
Just call him James, bro. Just call him James.
Could you, James? All right. Here we go. Iron Claw.
Iron Claw, Zac Efron, the guy from The Bear. I like these actors. I have 3 brothers, so I could like heavily relate to this. I finished the movie and I really wanted to just like dig a hole and like just kind of sit in it. I was really sad after this thing, dude. It was like super depressing.
You told me about it.
It's cool to see like the entertainment side of I really learned a lot about like I guess like what the WWE is now, like kind of how like people grow up through the industry and like it's how the crowd reacts to you, like your charisma, how you talk into the mic. But there was a lot of stuff happening in the house of these young gents. Can't remember their name right, dude. I'm the worst about names, dude. Guys, this happened. I watched this so long ago. We're doing this halfway through May here. I think it's the Van somethings. Van Eriks. And there's like a Van Erik curse that they like don't believe in, but they're like partially like there's totally something wrong with our family. Like, so if you want to see some people get really depressed and yeah, I don't know, guys. This thing just made me cry. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. But I gave it a 3.7. Just because I like crying because something's like really like meaningful, something's like really profound. But if something's just like straight up sad, like one of your brothers, kick in the bucket. Like I'm okay on that. Like I don't need to really watch that. I'm sorry if you like this movie, but having three brothers, hard watch.
Yeah,
Hard watch.
dude.
Hard watch for me.
He told me a little bit about the plot just because I was like, I'm probably not going to see it. I'm going to be honest with you. So you can spill it. It was sounded awesome.
There's a guy in the chat who just like wouldn't stop recommending this one. I watched it for you, Ming, and I did it. All right.
All right, we got The Apartment here. This one I already mentioned. Just Jack Lemmon comes back, still has his comedy, but it's a little more in a different tone. I enjoyed this one. I think I wrote a whole graph about this one, trying to just talk about how so much of this movie is like Jack is like trying to like please people and like do all these things to try to like, I don't know, convince people that he's not his type of way, that like he gets. So basically the I'll just say the plot of the movie is he uses his apartment as a way for him to like advance in his company. Like he lets people stay there with women so they don't go back to their wives, and like it's like a place for them to hang. But the consequence of that is his neighbors think that he's always having girls over, and he's always like playing loud music and like doing all these things. I don't know. I wanted to say that I think that like after watching it, it was like, dude, I might have to wait and like make a video on this like on its own because I don't want to spoil the plot, but I have a good take.
No, it's
on, like,
great. It's one of my favorite.
I really enjoyed it, and I thought the ending was cool. I thought it was a nice little love story.
It's one of my favorite Billy Wilder movies. And Jake, the ending you mentioned when we're singing, I will say this: we're singing like that New Year's Eve song that we sing in "It's Wonderful Life." Can we bring that back as a street cred society?
I don't know. We gotta learn the words first.
It's like not in English. It's like Scottish.
Is it actually?
Yeah, it's like not. If you read it, it's like Old English. Let's bring it back, boys. Let's bring it back.
Yeah, man.
Dude, can we sing that on New Year's Eve with a crowd of people? That's like a life dream, bro. Let's do it.
All acquaintance be forgotten. I don't know the rest of it though, but I like it. I like the vibe.
So good. I kind of want to play it for the whole.
Tye, you're good.
All right, dude. Can we bring that back? This movie, like, I was like, damn, like that shit hit.
Okay. I'm just gonna say what my takeaway was. I think it was.
Do it.
I think it was like. The only thing that really matters is like, you know yourself. You know that you know yourself, and like it doesn't matter what other people's perspective on your situation in your life, and then like you don't have to make the effort to try to like, I don't know, make people like you, because like, I don't know, at the end of the day it just matters how you feel about yourself, and you know that you're a good person. Or I guess if a girl feels the same way and sees the same stuff,
at the end of the day, that's how it crumbles cookie wise. That's all I'm gonna say, Jake. There we go.
Yeah, that's a line in there.
Jack Lemmon is awesome. Super quick, great humor in this one, but it's more serious tone. I didn't watch it recently. I watched it like a couple years ago, but I would give it a like 4.8, 4.9, 5 realm. Definitely my favorite Billy Wilder film. If you're gonna watch any Billy Wilder movies,
what else did he make? Because I don't know,
dude.
I put you on the spot heavily.
No. I kind of zoned out. Like Ace in the Hole, like he was like a screenwriter for. Dude, they all kind of ran together a little bit, but this one stood out. And
I gotta watch Sunset Boulevard. I watched
Sunset Boulevard. Sunset Boulevard. He made Jake.
Oh, Some Like It Hot was his too. Okay, Loki.
This is my favorite. This is my favorite over Sunset Boulevard. Yeah.
Okay, I still need to watch that.
So my whole semester was watching Billy Wilder movies.
That's
So I watched.
Yeah, you always
those.
bring up his name, and I'm like, I don't know who it is.
Yeah, I know. He's like him and like Hitchcock were like big back then, but like he wasn't as big as Hitchcock. All right, yeah, definitely check this one out, guys, if you haven't seen it. Good oldie. And dude, how about this set design right here with all the cubicles?
Oh yeah, it was
good.
cool.
So good.
It definitely was cool.
I had to throw that picture in there. All right, guys. I already made a review on this. Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. I won't get into too much of it. I gave it a 4 or 5 just on like theater experience alone. If you're watching on Netflix, you're not going to get the same experience. I had a lot of fun like watching this one in the theater. Definitely like a great popcorn movie. And I like Inglourious Bastards is a 5 for me. This one's a notch down like seriousness wise. Like Inglourious Bastards funny. This one like tries to be like really funny. It hits, it doesn't hit, but all in all,
Still
I had
need
a
to
good
see
time at the theater.
Still need
Yeah.
to check this one out here.
It's got the Reacher guy and Cat and Superman.
Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill and Thad Castle. All right.
Yeah. Nice.
What's
my next one?
I just gotta give a shout out.
Sing.
I wanted to give a shout out to Jonathan for stopping by. Thank you, bro. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good, man.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Hey, Nick, recommend some other Guy Ritchie movies because I know like Sherlock Holmes, but I don't know any other ones. This one, like compared to Sherlock Holmes, I think this is his best movie I've seen. And she was really good in it. And I told Jake that he might want to watch it.
Okay. All right.
Singing in the Rain. Revolver.
Just a happy vibe here, man. It's good, bad.
Dude,
Kelly.
So good, Jake.
I liked it. I had a good time. I thought it was a cool story. I liked how like meta it was.
Yeah, it is.
That scene was cool.
I mean, if you've been to Hollywood Studios in Disneyland, like you've probably seen the umbrella and the rain. That's what it's from. This is like the movie. It's one of the most iconic movies of all time. Yeah.
I like how the whole movie is like here until we start singing, and then we're in the camera right here and we're dancing and singing. Like it feels like the musical, like you're watching a musical that's just been like fine-tuned because they can do a few takes.
It's like you're watching a play. It's like at its highest level. A play with like all the best actors playing the characters like to a T. Dude, I love this guy on the left, Jake.
Oh, he was kicking ass, dude. He was athletic.
He's the standout. He's he's my favorite character in the.
I think people really liked him too.
Yeah, they did.
I liked the actress. I thought she was a good character. I liked the whole talkie aspect of it. Like trying to utilize that kind of plot line for like a cool, interesting way to do things.
Yeah.
I don't know. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a thumbs up from Big Pop over here, man. Good.
That's these your ratings. Thumbs up. Thumbs down or thumbs up from Big Pop. Shout out Kronk's New Groove. Holy shit. That's a banger.
I'd recommend it if you're trying to get in.
We don't like musicals generally. I'm not going to speak for Jake, but like,
I don't.
Musicals usually a hard pass. This one I watched in class on 35 millimeter, and it was, dude, that was like it was so cool. It was so cool to see like how it was meant to be seen on like how people used to watch it back in the day. So it was pretty sweet. They were like switching over like film reels and stuff. There's
sweet. A bunch of different like it has like some like
colors.
The music scenes they make up for like if you're not a musical kind of guy, they make it interesting to look at, and they're trying to tell you something, I guess. I don't know. Most of it's like I like how there's like some of it's for like the movies that they're making, but also some of it's just for the movie that you're watching. So like there's a little bit there where it's like, I don't know. It's not always like the same. It's not like we're breaking into song out of nowhere like every time. It's like, I don't know. Sometimes it feels like it needs to, and then other times it's just like,
yeah.
I don't know.
I usually hate when they're like talking and you're like, oh, like I actually care what they're talking about. And then they just like break into song. And you're like, I'm not listening.
They definitely did that in this. It was enjoyable.
Their dancing though is like super good. Like the tap dance stuff, I loved.
Yep.
All right, guys, I watched this one, Rio Bravo. It's a Western. This one might surprise you guys here too. 1959. It's like 99 on Rotten Tomatoes. Can't remember what inspired me to watch this thing, but let me pull up some notes real quick because I have some interesting takeaways here. So John Wayne, far left here, one of the most famous Western guys of all time. And then in the middle, you got sorry guys, my voice is going away. Dean Martin. So I don't know if you guys know Dean Martin. He sings some absolute bangers from back in the day. He was in the Rat
Dean
Pack.
Martin is so good.
Yeah, everybody loves somebody.
No, you didn't even.
I wasn't even
the right melody there.
You do sing it for us.
Everybody loves somebody. Sometimes. Everybody wants to fall in love. Just something like that.
Guys, shout out Jake for that, by the way. Come on, we're getting some performances out here.
But yeah, that's a good. Yeah, dude, I like him.
Yeah, and then like just look up Dean Martin songs and go through his top songs. Every single one you've heard of. He sings Let It Snow. If you've heard the Let It Snow song during Christmas time, that's the guy in the middle, and he's in this Western movie. Far right, young buck. Bro was 17 when they filmed this thing, and he was also a singer as well. Oh, now I remember what inspired me. Dean Martin and his name's Ricky Nelson. He was singing. They sing a song in this movie, and it's really good. I recommend everyone look it up. It's like something about cowboy. Dude, it's been so long since I
don't
watched it. But dude, I added it to my playlist so I can find it pretty quickly here. But let me play it for you guys, and then
I'll talk to Nick while he asked me a question about my last movie. La La Land is a great comparison. I'd say that is like the modern Singing in the Rain here. I would agree with that comparison. Sorry,
I covered you up, Jake.
Oh, you're good.
This is it right here. This plays. We're probably gonna get copyrighted, but we don't make any money, so it's okay.
Sounds like Johnny Cash.
Red wing settles in her nest. It's time for a cowboy to dream. Purple light in the canyon.
And do they play this song in the movie or something?
In the movie, he sings it. It's awesome.
Oh, that's cool. Like around the campfire.
It's so cool. They're like in this jail, and they start.
Dude, that's probably like how they inspired like the Three Amigos when
Jake,
the short boys and those guys.
I watched Three Amigos last night. Swear to God.
Dude, they were on the smart list. I loved it. I was listening to them for a little bit.
Oh, let's go, dude. I literally just watched it. But this is absolute
Nick,
banger.
appreciate the gas.
I watched Three Amigos last night, guys. Little sneak peek in the next
Cherry Chase, Steve Martin,
Dude, I had such a good time. Dude, that might be a Jake. That might be
Little
the movie
Cowboy.
That might be the most watched movie we've ever seen. That's definitely the inspiration for that scene. That's definitely inspiration.
You think so? All right, I love that.
Potentially. And then this chick named Angie Dickinson. She was in the Rat Pack as well. super big actress back in the day.
I could have guessed
And
that.
yeah. But yeah, absolute banger. There's the Ricky Nelson guy. He's like 17 in this, and they call him his name is Colorado. And I think it's like the coolest cowboy name of all
Colorado.
time. No, he's like, where's Colorado? It's like I was like, dang, I want to name my dog
So
Colorado.
do we think Colorado is the name of a human that went out west and they named this state after him, or they just came
how
up
are we coming up with these
That's a
state
cool.
names out here?
Yeah, I know. We should use that as a name choice now. I agree with that.
I want to name my dog low-key Colorado. I kind of
Colorado.
Aaron was like, "What's the nickname for it?" I'm like, I'm saying Colorado.
Rado. Yeah,
Rando.
like every syllable. That's good.
Colorado.
Right.
Yeah. All right, Jake. Oh wait, guys, let me give you the rating on that. I'm sorry. Just so you guys can get a gauge. I gave it a 4.8. Western, classic
Pretty
Western.
serious. That's good.
Time.
Right. I might have
good
to
time, bro. It's fun.
All right. Here we go. The Taste of Things. This one came out this past year, or this, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. It was in like the Oscars conversation. Damn, it was fun to watch. If you're hungry and you watch it, it's a problem. It was
yeah, I bet.
It was cool. There's a little love story involved though. But a lot of it is just like the love of cooking and Italian culture, and it's like you're trying to figure out like where you are at the beginning, and then you start to be like, oh, these are just people that just like enjoy food and they just like cooking it for their friends, and it's just like good times, and it's not really anything serious other than just making food in the countryside. And
yeah,
they got like a whole garden and stuff. I don't know. I said you got to appreciate the people that put so much time and effort into making something that's perishable. That's kind of weird to say. All that effort to make like a beautiful
cool.
meal, that only lasts like a night or a week as like a leftover. But I don't know. They're touching it up like it's art. Like they got a lot of craft, and it's I don't know, the food.
It's an art form, dude.
Oh my god. Tye, the sound design, you hear like every nook and cranny.
Is it kind of like one of those TikToks when they're making food?
Yes.
It's like
they're like scooping it with a spoon, and then you can hear it like fall off the spoon on the plate, and I'm like, oh my god, it was cool.
Yeah.
This also really cool camera work in one of the scenes. Did one of these like 360s, and like the time changed you're in the same setting, but they like move away from the windows and spin it towards the wall, and then it slowly changes to like summer. It was kind of cool. That was a sick scene.
That's sweet.
Beautiful story.
Ooh, I got some cool pictures here too.
Yeah, highly recommend this one. It's this one is
cinematography out here.
Yeah, the cinematography is built a little different, trust me. And
look at that shot. That shot's awesome.
Yeah, it's a cool story. It's in French though, so if you can't get past that barrier, sorry about it.
Why does that make you want to watch it more?
Yeah, it feels authentic.
Something's wrong.
It's a good one. Fun. No, it's a good find here.
I'm proud of you.
It's genuine here.
How did we get inspired to watch this?
This was in the Oscars thing. I think one of my guys on YouTube watched it, and we're like, I watched this and I liked it. It was like his month thing where he just talked about a few things he watched, and I was like, might have to throw this one on the list. Sounds like a good time.
Cannes like Festival, best director. I mean, it's got to be a banger. That's cool.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it won some awards. It's pretty cinematic, pretty satisfying.
Awesome stuff.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Harakiri, another Cannes Festival back in 1963, though. Actually, it actually came out. Yeah, did I say it wrong?
No, I don't know.
I probably said
There's a city called Caen, but it's in, I don't know. It's in France.
Harakiri's sick though, dude. This thing, lot of dialogue, really dialogue heavy, but the tension is through the roof, like throughout the whole film, which I really like. I really enjoyed that. I love when the tension is like underlying. It's almost like the lesson you learn of filmmaking. It's like, oh, there's two characters sitting at a table talking to each other. There's no tension going on. But then there's a bomb shown underneath the table that's ticking. And now that you show the characters talking to each other, now there's tension created. And like, you're like, oh gosh, what's going to happen? As like the audience member. There's no ticking time bomb in this one, but there is some shit that kind of hits the fan. You start this like slowly figure out like, wait, where is that? Or I don't know. I don't want to get into spoilers, but like,
Yeah, there's definitely
it's
some
pretty
twist
cool.
stuff that happens.
It's a cool way of storytelling.
I do want to say Nick brought up a good point about subtitles. Is that you don't. All right, hold on. You don't like. I don't know. It's annoying to have the text at the bottom of the screen because you pause it. I do remember Harakiri. I don't know if I was tired, but it definitely made me have to pause it a few times because there's a lot of dialogue in this one. But like, it's worth it in my opinion. I don't know. It's kind of slow, but like the tension builds. But I also would say, I would say that the last one that I recommended, The Taste of Things, is more about what you're seeing as opposed to what's like being transposed on the bottom of the screen. It's just it's more of just like a feel good one that like has the occasional French guy talking to a French girl. But that's it.
Cool. Okay. All right. Good way to cover that. Back to this one though. Let me show you some cool like still shots I found. This is the guy that like we spend a lot of time with, and we're only like in like 3 settings throughout the whole movie. Like we're spending a lot of time at this main dojo and then some other places, but like we're not traveling the world like these films today, like where it shows up like now we're in Italy, now we're in France. Like that's fun, but like this one is really like set in stone, like where it is. And I like how they tell the story too. Like we're jumping back into the past. This guy originally pulls up at the beginning, and then we're telling stories about the past, and then we're learning more about like what's the current situation, and it kind of like unravels it. Like it's like a present. Like the movie's like a present. You like slowly like start to figure out what the hell is going on here, which is sweet. And I want to get into some more Japanese cinema. Yeah, it is kind of like a Western movie. Definitely. It was like I got to watch all the Akira Kurosawa movies. I haven't seen any of those. I know Seven Samurai. I know like I can't like pronounce some of them. I'm gonna have to figure that out. But I plan on watching those this month, and I know they heavily inspired Star Wars. And what you can see in this image right here, like the different stances and stuff like that, and then like the discipline aspect of like honor. Harakiri, Jake's talked about it before. It's like the performing of like self-suicide because like you want to die honorably, and like it's supposed to send you to wherever they think they're headed. But this scene was badass. And then I like this shot. This shot was really cool, so I thought I'd throw it in here.
Everything's so satisfying. It's like the first Wes Anderson kind of inspiration, probably, where everything's super. But that's just their culture, how they set up. Like everybody's
that's Japanese, yeah.
Like that. Everything's like center frame and like I don't know. It was satisfying for that aspect.
I tried to sit like these dudes are sitting.
Movie.
I tried to, yeah. It's really there's just some parts that get really sad, so just like be aware of that. But it is like a revenge story. I think it does have like some Western style, but like there's no guns. Obviously, it's just katanas, which is what's cooler than a samurai. This shot, I mean, what are we talking about? I wish I had color, dude. Like this thing would pop.
Yeah, for sure.
All right,
you mentioned that it all takes same time in this, or everything happens in the same place.
Yeah,
I've talked about this before, but I think it's a cool concept. This thing called classical unities, where it's like everything happens in the same place in 24 hours, and like all the actions are carried out within that time frame. and it's like super satisfying for a viewer to watch. And not a lot of movies do it, but
kind of like Reservoir Dogs is really good at it.
yeah.
There's
just some ones that are it's just enjoyable. I don't know. It just feels more like consumable and like more realistic sometimes if you do a story like that.
That's great.
And more serious. It brings more like, I don't know, strength to a whole story.
It's good for people with like a low budget too. Like that's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's like you can accomplish great filmmaking with a low budget. I'd almost say like Monkey Man, low budget. Like my favorite movie of all time, the Hain movie, super low budget. Like some of my favorite films have a low budget. So and because it has the filmmaker has to be creative.
You still need to watch Run Lola Run. It's one of my favorite low budget ones that are all in the same spot.
I'll turn that on tonight potentially.
Yeah,
I'd need to. I just wanted to spread out some months from like when you watch it. It's fun to watch ones you recommend too, though.
Mm-hmm,
If you guys, by the way, if you guys have any recommendations as well, send them our way. Unless it's Iron Claw.
Let's move on to mine. What do we got? Tropic Thunder. This one speaks for itself. It's good times. I mean, we got Ben Stiller, we got Jack Black, we got Robert Downey Jr., we got a lot of humans in this one. And it pokes fun at the movie making industry and like the budget of movies and like all this craziness. And I don't know. And like, I don't know. It attacks like every genre of movies with like every character coming from a different genre. And all coming together into this Tropic Thunder movie that they're trying to put together, like within this Tropic Thunder movie. Like it's very meta.
Awesome. Yeah.
Tom Cruise is in it.
Movies,
Matthew McConaughey. There's some fun stuff
Jake,
that happens in this one. You can't help but laugh at these guys. They're so good, and like everything's written smartly. Tye just watched Ungentlemanly Warfare. I'm curious if there's any kind of comparisons, but this one's more just like
this one's way funnier. Like this one's main objective is comedy. The other one's like kicking Nazi ass. Like that's what that one's.
Okay. Well, there you go. What else? Did I watch something recently that had Tropic Thunder kind of vibes? I feel like I watched something recently that did. Anyway, this one is like an all-time classic in my opinion for comedy. It's hard to make anything like this again, especially with Robert Downey Jr.'s role as the black man in this one. He kicks ass in this role.
He's so funny, dude.
Yeah.
It's shout out Tom Cruise for this performance as well. Super
did not need to
underrated. I didn't even know, dude. The first like 3 times I watched it, I didn't even know it was Tom Cruise. Like I didn't even like think to look it up. Like I don't know why I didn't like. It might be the hairy arm I was focused on, but like
probably. I don't know why they chose to do that. Maybe there was somebody that they knew that they just felt like they needed to.
I heard Jake, your guy Barry, the actor. I forget.
The
Barry guy. I heard
what's his name?
He was like with him in this movie, like side by side. And he said
funny story,
when Tom Cruise put the makeup on, it like made him feel more comfortable because like he like felt like he could talk to
a lot of actors did that.
He felt like he could talk to him normal because he was so like scared to be on set with like Tom Cruise. It was like one of his first like.
Oh, okay, Bill Hader. Yeah. Okay.
Bill Hader.
Yeah. That makes more sense. Make him look stupid, and then you can actually talk to him. He's like his assistant in this movie. Super funny. Story that I saw on TikTok. The guy that's in this. Who's the guy with like the mullet? That's like the guy who's the demolitions expert. Do you remember that guy?
Ooh, yeah. McBride.
Yeah, Danny
McBride.
Yeah, so he talked about how Ben Stiller was like, I don't know if he's the director, but I think he's like probably like the director, co-director. Anytime that they would get
Eric had no idea. It was Tommy.
Oh my god. Eric didn't know. That's awesome.
Now you know, man.
Okay, Ben Stiller is the director. So anytime that they had somebody in the real world like reach out to them from the production side of things. They had Bill Hader's character say that in the movie, like in the cuts, and then they'd send it to him like, "Do you think that's better?"
God.
Like, and then they just shut up after that point because it was so meta that they could just like start using
That's
that as
so
fuel.
funny, dude.
So like they
That's
ended
so
up doing
good.
their own thing and making a masterpiece. So a masterpiece in a different way, but certainly a masterpiece nonetheless. All right.
I hope
there you go.
there's some more. I hope we come back around and make some movies like this again. Hey, shout out the beginning of this movie when it like I can't imagine being in the theater and we're watching more previews before the movie actually starts, and we're getting
Yeah.
into like
Oh yeah,
the
that was such a
two
good bit.
babies like in the freezer
That's
and
so
like
smart, dude.
it's awesome.
They're really smart.
Awesome. Yeah. All right, guys. I watched this one.
Imagine watching that in theaters and not knowing. Sorry.
Yeah, that would be awesome. That would be awesome because you would totally think like
Yeah,
they're
these are
actually
actual movies going.
because it's like famous actors. You're like, oh, I guess
Yeah.
he's doing that shit.
Yeah, it's like Tobey Maguire. Okay, go ahead.
Guys, I watched Shrek. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of fell asleep, but I had to throw it on here just because it's such a great movie. Give this one a 4 out of 5. Definitely fun rewatch. Eddie Murphy's hilarious. Mike Myers, awesome. And then I actually didn't remember that Cameron Diaz was Fiona, but I guess that was the thing. And great movie. I mean, guy, what can you say about Shrek? I mean, dude, the animation holds up. Like it's
Is it really?
2001.
That's good to hear.
2001. Yeah, dude, it's like I thought I was gonna watch it. Like if you go back and watch like the original Toy Story, it's a little iffy. In this Toy Story department over there. But
Little
because that one's like
Uncanny
1995,
Valley,
I think it came out. Yeah.
yeah.
And then Shrek came out in 2001. This one's awesome. Funny enough, our guy Tommy Boy, Chris Farley, was actually supposed to voice the role, and then he sadly passed away.
Did you see the chat? Did you see the chat here?
What's going on?
Could you imagine Shrek with Chris Farley?
Yes, dude, he was supposed to be it. And there's like a test video like that surfaced on the internet this year as Chris Farley as him, and he's just like,
What did it work?
yelling really loud. Dude, the animation was so bad. Dude, sorry, my throat is.
I heard that these guys were sent down. Did you tell me this? These guys were sent down to Shrek as a way to get punished by the studio, and then they made like a classic out of nowhere.
Yes, they did. It was like they got sent. Like if you got sent to the Shrek project, like you were kind of in like animation jail.
Yeah,
like you're like, oh shit, like I have to go work on Shrek, and then they're like, let's just make a banger. And then they made this thing.
There's so many like adult jokes mixed in there.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I was just about to say it. Like kids love it, adults love it. It's like perfect for that. That's like the best combination.
Great family consumption.
Yeah, make it funny for the adults, funny for the kids, and then you got a great story, and it holds up. Boom. And I love this shot. This is when they like it takes their picture. I threw that in the thumbnail. And some cinematography out of them, huh? All right, Jake. Another doozy out of you. I'm glad we put Shrek.
I want another Sammy. Yeah, so I watched another movie. Holy hell. Streetcar Named Desire. Actually, funny enough, same actress as I'll be talking about Gone with the Wind later. Holy hell. Yeah, this one has Marlon Brando in it. This is like, his breakout role. Nick just said it in the chat. He's on top of it. He breaks a lot of shit in this movie, and I just watched this one because I'd seen it before, but I wanted to I seen it in school. Like I wasn't really paying attention. So we gave another watch. I understand why it was popular for its time because it's got this like super masculine man doing like super meathead shit, but it's also got this like girl that acts like she's weak and like use that to her advantage for her family. Like I don't know. So there's like it's a lot of like diving deep into like I don't know, human interaction, human like I don't know, trying to I don't know, get ahead of each other in ways. I don't know, man. It was just like a what do you call that? Like ethics? Yeah. This one like battles human ethics. But yeah, it's known for the Marlon Brando role. I just wanted to see him as a young buck.
Yeah, dude. I like no Diddy, but like this guy's. I mean, I can see why he's. I don't even know if that's right.
That doesn't even make sense.
I know. I just wanted to say
it. Okay.
But dude, he's a badass, and seeing him in The Godfather. There was another movie that I came across last night that he was in that I might actually have to watch. It was like up for like a couple Oscars, and he's like this like working class guy who's like standing up against the man, and that's like literally the only plot of the movie.
Yeah, Marlon Brando, I think, like probably scared his co-actors when he was throwing glasses and breaking windows.
Dude,
like,
was he doing this shit like? Oh yeah, he was doing it off script. Like
I'm sure it was
impromptu.
It all came to him, and everybody like those are probably all their genuine reactions on screen where they're like, "Oh my god, like holy fuck, why did they just do that shit?" But
I remember
he likes to get in his character. This is when he was like, I guess, trying to do his thing. There was like a point. I've watched a few videos of Marlon Brando's like life and like his ups and downs. This was his starting role where he was like still, I don't know, he was doing his own thing still, but he like appreciated everybody that was there. But then he got it in his head after like at some point later on where he was like impossible to work with. But I'm happy he made his resurgence and all that stuff.
Godfather, Apocalypse Now. I mean, he's in some of the best movies of all time.
Apparently, Apocalypse Now, they were planning on him being a little bit slimmer, so that's why they had him in the dark with his head shaved. And
oh yeah,
stuff. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to rewatch
it. Kind of crazy. There's like a documentary on Apocalypse Now. It's crazy.
Hey, by the way, he's 20 like 3 in this one. By the way. Because I was like,
yeah,
it's kind of one of those situations where I'm like,
yeah, bro.
What am I gonna look like when I get older? And then I see like guys like this in the movies, and I'm like,
bro's just genetically gifted.
So. Yeah, like shit. I'm like, yeah, I got no time.
Yeah,
he's 23, bro. I'm 23. I can't do that. He looks like he's 40 though. I guess you're older. You're older back then. You age different.
Yeah, you age
like
yeah.
All right, Happy Gilmore. Enough glazing. Yeah, Happy Gilmore. So good, dude. I love this thing. I give it a 5. Best movie of the month. I just love.
You just love it. That's good.
Dude, we watch this one all the time. Like this one, Billy Madison, and like I can't remember whatever else, but like Adam Sandler, and he's so great, bro. Like I'm like so surprised like how this movie was made. Like the studio just like completely believes in his vision for this thing, and like I'm like watching it. I'm like, how did they like think of this stuff? Like, how is he like able to do this in the movie? And then they're like, yeah, like that's a good idea. I guess it's not the same as like commercial studios now. They're like super like look at the script, like crossing everything off. I guess they produce this themselves. That's like the only reason how, but like let's make some more movies like this, dude. It was so good. I loved it. And it, shout out Chubbs, aka Apollo Creed, sadly passed away this year. I saw Adam put out like a tweet about him, but yeah, like Shooter McGavin. I mean, we got like Subway ads within the movie. Like, I love that stuff when they're like promoting the brands within the movie. And they're supposed to be making another one soon, so love it.
See how that goes. I'm kind of pessimistic about that.
All right. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. We'll see. Hey, by the way, I don't know if you know this. Chick in the middle is the mom from Modern Family, and she looks completely different now. And my mind is blown when I realized that.
What?
Yeah. Do you not know that, Jake? I told you that before. I swear to God. Because I'm like, oh, I wonder what like this chick's up to now. Like she must have like done something after
There's
Happy
no
Gilmore.
way.
Swear to God, Modern Family.
The mom?
The mom in Modern
Family
Family.
that's married to Phil?
Yes,
That's not real.
that is correct. You heard me correct. Isn't that nuts?
That is so nuts. It's like a different
Did I
human.
just blow your
Okay.
mind a little bit there?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did.
By the way, I turned up the latency, so like when we talk, when like word come out of mouth, the chat hears us and they can respond instantly. So like if the chat's responding quicker than normal, I turn on ultra latency mode, so it's like
Oh wow,
quick. Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
All right, I watched Gone with the Wind. It is a Civil War old movie, which I didn't even know they had one of those, and it's based in the Old South. And I was like, okay, I'm kind of curious on how life was back then. And I appreciated that was like they had a perspective there. Obviously, there's a lot of racism in this one, and apparently the director like was conscious of that and tried to make an effort to make it watchable for everybody, but some stereotypes still in there. So, but like that's not really what it's all about. Most of it is about this girl, Scarlett. That's a cool ass scene with the tree. They do this thing where they like zoom out and it's just a silhouette of them standing with like this giant ass score. Just want to put this out here first too.
Looks like a painting.
Yeah, I think they painted it.
It probably
I don't
is.
It's a 3.5 hour movie, so I had to do a two-day watch here. I split it up. Yeah, this one
that's expected. That's
yeah. So the main girl in this one was the same one that was the one that's kind of manipulating over in the Streetcar Named Desire, and she's also a manipulative girl in this one. Like after the Union comes through and kind of like disrupts their whole way of life, she's like, I'm gonna like lie, cheat, and steal my way to like getting my money back and like getting all my like I don't know, like keeping her plantation and all this stuff. It was pretty wild. But
oh wow.
Yeah, she'll marry people that she doesn't love like just to get ahead, and like it was crazy. And you really get to like live a lot of your life with her because it's such a long runtime. And you're pretty invested by the end. I was pretty invested here. And the what's this guy? Let me see this fucking guy's name here. I should know his name.
Killers of the Flower Moon vibe.
Clark Gable. Clark Gable was Killer Moon vibes. Are you asking or suggesting? Because I didn't see that. It was more like because that'd be like if the Union was coming in and taking things, and that was where the focus was. This is more about like taking back. I don't know, but it's more about the romance. There's like a romance that's throughout it. This girl loves somebody that she can't have. Yeah, I guess in that way, it is the marrying for money stuff. But yeah, I liked Clark Gable. I thought he was kind of like he was quick on his feet, kind of like, I don't know. He was kind of cool. I don't know why she didn't mess with him the whole time, but yeah, she's kind of playing hard to get a lot of the time here.
She looks kind of snaky.
Yeah, she definitely is. Nobody likes her really. Like it's like she is on her own. So but she did it to herself. So but right. It's good. It's a good movie. I would recommend it if you are curious about the history at the time, if you wanted to get a little sneak peek, because I don't know, this came out in the 1940s and it's pretty popular. It's got one of the most famous lines that comes in at the end. He says, "Frankly, dear, I don't give a damn." And yeah, you'll have to find out why.
Can we just appreciate that's not even like 100 years old yet? Like the fact like how far movies have come from like this.
Oh, I know.
Like,
That's true.
like this is the 40s. Like the 40s is in 20 years. Like what are they going to be doing in movies in 20 years from now? I hope I don't know.
What stands still. I don't know if.
What do we think the next wave is? I think, dude. I mean, the French started like a revolution in cinema, like kind of like in the 70s era, 70s, 60s. I think we need some young filmmakers to step up. Come on. All right. Guys, I watched The Mummy 25th anniversary. Guys, I gotta tell you what. Walked into the theater. Probably top 5 corns of all time. Literally straight out of the machine into my bucket. I'd eaten a big ass dinner before. I was like, I don't even know if I want popcorn. Aaron was with me. I did it anyway. And we literally crushed the corn within the first 10 minutes of the movie. And it was worth the price in itself. It was worth it. And you guys are crazy out there if you don't get popcorn when you go to the movies. There's people out there who do that. Aaron was one of them before.
But you just looked me straight in the eyes. That was scary.
I hope so, dude. That's the cardinal sin. The cardinal sin. But guys, The Mummy was a good time. I'm not sure if it's still in theaters, but if you missed it, I'm sure it's somewhere Prime Video. But it was really fun in the theater. Like we were like oohing and ahhing and stuff. And our guy right there can never remember his name, but he's electric.
George of the Jungle.
Yeah, George of the Jungle. Dude,
That's
I'm
how we
so
remember
bad with names today.
We don't need to keep asking Nick for him. I know he's.
There's so many names.
Brandon Fraser already there.
Brandon Fraser. Boom, 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 boom. Come on, Nick. Come on, Nick.
Nick's on.
Did you just predict
Nick's on Hotline? Yeah.
Nick knows what I'm gonna say before it even comes out. Though.
Eric came in, made sure he
Nick has it queued. Nick has it queued up when I pulled the movie up.
You gotta be.
He has like the enter button, his finger over the enter button.
Are the
like
Tye?
Yeah. All right.
Are the Beatles in this one?
Yeah, they are. Scarabs.
Yeah,
they're pretty. They're pretty aggressive in this one. Dude, the CGI was great for 1999. Like the CGI could have been a lot worse. And little love story, dude. Very similar to James. It's like James Bond mixed with Indiana Jones, mixed with National Treasure. Like all the good like action movies that I like. We're on a treasure hunt. We're Indiana Jones and we're like the Indiana Jones like yell like when it's kind of funny sometimes. Like he's like kicking bad guys' ass, but it's like kind of funny the way he's doing it. Like that's all there. But and he also looks cool at some points too. Like we missed this young Brandon Fraser. I know he was in Killers of the Flower Moon recently.
Yeah,
on his little comeback streak. But you know, he was
a weapon.
He was made for this. Like I couldn't imagine anyone else in this role. Like he's perfect for this movie, dude.
Yeah, there we go.
Just the absurdity.
I mean,
like they're like. Like, dude, bro is so scared of the mummy, bro. It's so funny. It's so like bro's just like he's just like yelling in his face. Like he's just like so scared of him. Yeah, dude. That's awesome. It's so I gave it a 4.5. It was a good time.
Nice.
Rachel, what else is she in? She looks kind of familiar. I should probably know. She's obviously 20 years older now. So, all right, Jake, another tough one out of you. Here we go. Last one of the month. Come on.
I watched Manchurian Candidate here. It's actually pretty entertaining. This one,
Frankie Sinatra.
Yeah, this one's centered around the Korean War. Some guys get taken hostage in the first few minutes, and you kind of figure out it's not even a spoiler to say because it happens in the first 5 minutes. They get brainwashed, and there's some really cool scenes depicting like them while they're brainwashed, what they see versus what the people see, and it like jumps back and forth, different perspectives. Frankie Sinatra is the main character in this one. It's kind of cool. His talking voice is nothing like his singing voice, which is interesting to me. This one had some like really brutal moments that I was like, I like verbally said, "Oh my gosh!" Like, and I was like, "Oh no!"
Oh yeah,
Like so many times where I was like, "Oh," like I didn't know these kind of movies could do stuff like that. So it impressed me in that aspect that it like made me surprised. And then there's so like I thought it was interesting that the plot isn't necessarily trying to figure out what's wrong, but trying to stop this guy, like this sleeper agent, before he does something that's gonna like makes make some bad stuff happen in America. There's some interesting stuff about like people being snaky in politics. And there's like I guess this probably rose up from like the like Cold War like scare where everybody's kind of anxious about like humans in general just being like in our midst. So I thought it was cool. I thought it was a well done movie. I thought the plot was fun. What else did I say on my notes here? I said a lot. Really enjoyed. Yeah. Let's see what else.
Hey, your hat looks cool, by the way. I like it.
Thank you. I'm sure. Dude, I have a lot of notes on this one. I went in on this one. But
that means you liked it. Hey, if he's writing notes, the brain's working. The brain's firing on all cylinders.
I think I said everything I wanted to say about that one. That's right, cool. Like starred on this. But yeah, so I'd recommend this one. One of the first ones that are like pretty interesting in black and white that I was like expecting. What year is this right here? From.
What year? We talking like 55? That's my guess. 55 is my guess here.
62.
We had
62.
We had color at this point.
Yeah, so we chose to make this. There's some people that cling on to the old stuff.
No, that makes sense. I kind of like when they shoot like on actual film. Like sometimes it looks better than like
makes it serious too.
Yeah,
honestly.
Yeah. All right, Jake. I think that does it for the movie for this month. But if you wanted to do a little bonus potentially here.
Do you have a chess game you wanted to play or something? What's going on?
No.
You want to get beat in front of all these people?
No. What's going on here? Nope.
A little buffering.
Yeah, a little buffering out of
Guys, what do you think of
do like Fall Guy
here?
Yeah, dude, I think it looks good. Here, let me do this.
I'm happy with it.
I think it looks great. I think we crushed it. I wouldn't mind should we throw a little chess game down real quick?
I'd be down. What if this is the time you beat me? You've been like prepping over here.
I am probably better than I was. All right. New game. Play a friend. No.
Can we screen share this? What's the deal?
Yeah, I'm gonna screen share. I'm sending you the invite. Here we go. Share screen. All right, let me know if you guys can see this.
Oh wow.
Let's go. Come on.
Wait, am I in here?
We're out here.
Oh, you haven't pressed play yet.
Oh yeah,
so I haven't got the invite yet.
All right, it's random.
Boom.
All right, guys.
Put your predictions in the chat right now.
Oh, guys, Jake, look at his level compared to mine. All right. All right. And he's white, guys. I'm already lost. All right, Jake, you're up.
All right, here we go.
Classic opening out of Jake. The King's opening.
King Spawn opening. Yeah. There you go.
All right, Jake. King's Pawn opening.
Gum. What are you gonna do about it? I'm already coming at you.
I'm like too focused on the chat here.
Nobody's saying anything. Boom.
I don't like this.
You shouldn't.
Where should I move this?
It's unfortunate you already messed up here. There he goes. The night's already gone here.
This sucks.
Why not get aggressive?
Why don't people do this to me like normally?
Bear's just stalling, I guess. What the fuck are we doing here? Oh my god.
Fuck. Hate this.
I cleaned it up.
No! All right.
Dude, how are you not moving your like pieces? Like Bear's in shambles here. Got 1 rating point out of that. It was fun.
I gotta learn what I did wrong.
Don't do that. Fell right into my trap.
What the hell? All right, this is.
It's called the Vienna Gambit. For those who do not. All right.
Jake is so in a whole different ball club here. Not a chess player, but what are you doing, Tye? Out of Eric. Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, you're selling. You weren't even trying, bro.
Jake, the pressure got to me, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Eric, can we try again?
I'm the only one that has something to lose. Yeah, let's go. Let's give me another point here, brother.
Oh my god. Does this count against me? All right.
Wait. I'm not even playing you. You're playing humans.
Oh my
All right,
god.
let's get Tye. Tye's in a live game against a real human.
All right, Jake's gonna coach me up.
Maybe I should help Tye here. Is that cheating?
No. Here, you just tell me if
I
I'm like
don't know.
confused.
Okay.
Sorry, dude. Kind of slow.
He's already bringing his. No, I mean that's good. That's fine. Do that. So, Tye, I might move that pawn up on the right side. No,
This guy?
no. Maybe like prepare it with the pawn behind it. Move that one up 1 square. And then
Yeah.
I don't know. I honestly don't know what you're playing here. So, oh, dude, he's trying to do a scholar's mid on your ass.
Oh yeah.
Low-key kind of screwed here, brother. Nope. Tye, so like as soon as you move that, he's gonna move the queen up and checkmate you in 1 move. So don't do that. You see the F7 square. You see that? That's the bishop's attacking it. You should attack the bishop. Double attack. Yeah, there you go. You attack while he attacks. Now he doesn't have the line of sight. Boom.
Etiquette. That's why I'm getting coached here.
Take back. Yeah.
Sorry. I usually put on my phone. This is like so spread up from like what I normally do here. Bad excuse. My king's pretty exposed here.
If he moves his bishop back, you should push the pawn up to mess with his queen, and then you're gonna take more space here, potentially.
All right.
Yep. All right. Push that up. Yep. Beautiful. Panicking. He's panicking here.
Let him on his heels here, brother.
All right. Now you have to move your. You should move your knight now, away from. No, Tye, you're losing your knight. Okay. Oh, wait, that's actually okay. That's actually good.
Yeah,
great play. Great play there.
I'm checking his queen there.
Yeah. You're not checking, but you're certainly looking at the queen here.
I mean,
do something about it here.
Yeah. I dare you to.
He might have no squares. He has that one. That's the only one.
We're gonna hit a little
Tye, now you just lost your knight now, for real. You gotta move the fucking knight.
I didn't see that.
Take with the queen. That pawn. Yep.
And then trade the queens.
I mean, you're kind of unfortunately down in a deficit now that you didn't move that knight. You got to make sure your pieces are defended, or you move them out of danger.
Right.
Now we just gotta start playing slow and like move your queen or your oh fuck. No, I mean, yeah, you have to. This is unfortunate.
We're just gonna push with this guy. Hope I take something here. It's a bad way to look at it here, but probably should have taken that pawn.
I would move your queen to the corner when you get a chance here. Okay. Yep. Take it. Yep. Good. I would have took with the other one, so you could have had 3 pawns, but it's okay. That's not bad. I'd move that rook so you don't lose it in the next move.
This one?
Yep, right there. Beautiful. Let's get your knight into the game next.
Yeah. I was looking over here. Thanks guys for sticking around for this too, by the way. Totally. I'm pretty bad right now. I kind of want to play this at his bishop, but I'm down, so I'll just get in the game here. He's attacking this, but I take with that. I'm going to put some pressure on his bishop here. But that takes there.
What'd I miss?
Oh my God, he missed it.
You, Tye, you were checked. No, you can't go that way either, brother. You're
I'm host here.
No, you're not really.
I'm hosting.
Oh, now you are.
Yeah, I kind of did that to myself.
Let's see.
No.
Can't take.
No. I know.
But I would pin that. I would move your bishop down between the rook. You see your green bishop. Move it towards the rook. Yeah.
Good comps.
I would move the white bishop up so it has a line of sight towards the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
He can probably just check you and take your bishop, but you also could probably grab the. No, you need to grab the rook, so you'd be good.
He might move to the square.
Tye, definitely take that rook if he doesn't move it, because then you can recapture with the queen or the king.
Yeah, I will for sure. Still got 8 people in here somehow.
Watching the game here, brother.
I had planned on having the fall guy.
I got a little cut on my neck, bro.
One sec.
What's going on?
I had
Making him think here. He's having a long think here, brother.
Yeah, he is.
Sorry.
He might just call it quits. Oh, thank you.
Tye, slow down. Let's take our time here. You're moving faster than I can think here.
I'm definitely taking this guy.
Yeah, take it. Just make sure to take your time, bro. You gotta
Yeah,
know
I
a lot
know.
of
I
time
just
for a
had
reason.
to. Yep.
What?
Yeah! Come on. Guys, that's how you do it right there.
Why did you resign? What
Sorry,
the fuck
boys, I
happened?
totally ChatGPT. I mean, what do we All right. How do I unshare? That's fun. That's how you do it, guys. That's how you be a YouTuber.
Well, bro.
All right. So I had this, like, it's kind of cool. You can like play videos on here. I figured out.
I can't hear it though, right? On purpose.
Yeah. I mean, I can turn on volume, but
That's nice.
like if we were talking about a movie, they could see. I
You
just didn't have
it
time
on like
to,
a loop here.
I could, yeah, potentially. It just like loop through. Kind of cool though.
Yeah, if we were talking about a trailer, that'd be a good way to do it.
Yeah, this movie's good though. I had the Fall Guy lined up. Me and Jake both watched that, but we'll just talk about it. I'm sorry, I haven't done any reviews recently. I just I've been derby this week. I don't have an excuse. I was gonna talk about this one, but guys, it's been a long night. We'll let you guys go watch that Ant guy ball out on the Timberwolves tonight. That's what I'm planning on doing.
So
I don't know about you
I'm
guys.
probably missing playoff hockey, but
Ooh.
it's all good. Derby was fun, man. We had a good time. We lost money, but it was an enjoyable experience. You know, you know going in you're gonna lose it. So, but yeah, the fits we had it dialed in. We were talking about it earlier.
When we were there with 2 buddies and we won
true.
700 apiece on the first pick 5 we did, which
Yeah,
is
we
when
thought we were hot shit.
you pick a winner for the first, or you pick a winner for 5 races in a row, and you can have like a couple more horses, but it's more expensive to make the bet, and you don't make as much back. We had like probably 3 horses max in each race, which is like a low amount of, and it hit because all like the favorites won, and then we cashed out for like 700 each, which was awesome. So it was fun. But then we ended up we were playing with the house money a little bit, and then nothing else hit.
Got a little gutsy.
Zach won. Zach bet on Mystic Dan, which is cool. And guys, for those who've been in my R6 streams, I am like 2 levels off of level 50, which is awesome. So about to be in the ranked realm.
Pot's got to 49. I'm at 41. I'm coming.
Maybe guys, I'll play some R6 tomorrow for you guys if you're down. I know it's Saturday, but let me know in the comments if that sounds okay, because I will be in ranked tomorrow. So thank you guys. Ooh,
Look at this puppy. My mom just sent that.
Pete.
Holy shit.
Pete.
He's got a football and everything. Doing his thing. All right, guys.
Jake, I'm not gonna lie, that slideshow I made took way too long.
Really? I appreciate you putting the effort in there.
Yeah, but I mean it's once a month, so I like doing it. I like making it good. I just want to make
Add
it
them
fun.
slowly as you watch them, and then it's not as long.
I
And you have
know.
to do it at the end.
I know. It's kind of fun, like looking for the film stills and stuff though. But I might just do some trailers next time. That might be.
Yeah,
Some of
you
the
should do
old
that.
movies suck with trailers though. Some of the old movies are like they have like text all over the screen. You can't like see anything going on.
Yeah, especially
But-
the ones I've been watching. Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Well, all right. You guys have a great night. Happy Friday. Happy weekend. Thanks for joining Street Talk on this fine Friday. And thank you, James T, for becoming a member once again in this new month.
And Eric.
Appreciate you, bro. And Eric.
Nick, thanks for sticking along and giving us help with all the names. We appreciate you, brother. You guys have a good night, all right?
Yeah. Have a great night. Appreciate you guys. See you.
See ya. Do I just wait on you? I don't know what I'm doing.